Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another match of this season in La Liga. This time we have Barcelona against Elche. A very exciting match, at least for the Barcelona side. A match in which they have to get back and they have to jump back into the action completely for their own cause. Right now, the match has already started. I'm sorry for taking a little bit of time, but right now we have played the first just 1 minute and a half. Right now, Jukla had already scored actually, but it was deemed offside by the assistant referee. So the match has already started 1 minute and 40 seconds, and Jukla had already scored a goal. I'm not quite sure if it is offside because I think the left back of Elche was a little bit in the same position. We'll have to see if VAR actually intervenes right now. The referee is waiting for VAR to actually tell them or give him some sort of indication, but we'll have to see exactly what is the indication by the VAR. As always, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of external noise at the moment, but I'm a little bit out of element. As always, if you have any questions, any comments, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And well, yeah, I'll try to do my best as always for everyone that's here with me. Right now, as I said before, a goal had already scored by Barcelona by Jutla. Nevertheless, the VAR did intervene, and he was offside by just an inch, I think. And well, right now the match has restarted. Right now it's Barcelona that have the ball. It's Ronald Araujo. He plays it over to Sergio Busquets. Now with uh, Now with Jordi Alba, a little bit of a reshuffle in the defense for Barcelona. It's Ronald Araujo basically playing as a right back with Eddie Garcia and Clement Lenglet, and Jordi Alba as his complements. The middle of the field also for Barcelona is basically Frenkie de Jong, Sergio Busquets, and Gavi. Now in attack, Abde, Ousmane Dembele, and Jukla. Right now, Abde taking the ball. He's going forward. He is brought down, but the referee does not give a single foul. He lets the play continue on. Right now, it's with Badia, the goalkeeper of Elche. He has to play once again. He's played back to him. Now he decides to simply get rid of the ball as fast and far away as he can. He has to play it all the way over to Eddie Garcia. Now Eddie Garcia has to open it up over to Clement Lenglet. He dribbles past quite a few meters. He has to play it over to Gavi. Gavi back to Lenglet. Once again, Gavi. Gavi having a little bit of a little bit of a tight area in which he can actually maneuver. Now he plays it all the way over to the right side, but his pass is intercepted by Mojica, the left back. Right now it's Frenkie Young that wins it really quickly. Now it's Usman Dembele who was trying to find, I think, Ronald Araujo, but trips up a little bit, and now he loses the ball. Right now it's Mojica once again. He's being Right now, it's once again Barcelona that's trying to win the ball back. This time, it's Sergio Busquets who was trying to win it. Uh, Nevertheless, he isn't that successful at the moment. And so, right now, it's Barcelona that are trying to have a little bit more of the possession of the ball and trying to create as much chances as they can. But, well, they aren't really being that successful at the moment. So almost 5 minutes. Right now, it's a throw in for Elche through the hands of Joan Mojica. He plays it back over as a throw in. Now he plays it in direction of Fidel. Once again, Mojica almost goes through Araujo, but Araujo does not allow him to go anymore, and it will be yet another throw in through the left side with Mojica. Mojica yet again throws it back. He's looking for one of his teammates. Now he plays it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the middle of the field. Once again, looking for Mojica, but this time I think Mojica will be deemed offside. Yes, he is offside because he was quite he was a little bit of an advanced position, but nevertheless, it wasn't the best of positioning for Mojica. It will be Sergio Busquets who will take this free kick really quickly for Barcelona. He opens it up all the way to the left side with Clement Lenglet. Now he opens it up for Gabi, who is basically going into the box all alone. Nevertheless, I think it was Enzo Rocco, the center back, who was quick to intercept it. He was trying to open it up yet again, but Clement Lenglet almost intercepts it. Nevertheless, it will be a throw in yet again for Elche. This time, on the right side. I was going to say I'm not quite sure about the formation, but I think it is a three-man defense right now for Barcelona. I'm not quite sure, but I think it is a three-man defense for them. Um, and well, right now Barcelona trying to do their best. A little bit of a tussle between a few players of Barca and Elche, trying to use physicality to win the ball back for either of their two sides. And well, yeah, right now it is a throw-in for Barca yet again, and we'll have to see if they actually look to move up a little bit more in this situation. Right now, Teddy Garcia, who opens up the pitch over for Frankie de Jong. Now, Frankie de Jong looking through a long pass for Ousmane Dembele, but it's simply too long, and it falls to the safe hands of Edgar Badia without too much problems or without too much without that much of problem. Alba, who opens up the pitch. He's looking for Abde. Abde receives the ball, but he's in a very physical tussle against Palacios, the right back. He doesn't win. He isn't that successful. Nevertheless, it almost falls to the feet of a player of Barcelona. Now it's Elche on the break. They're trying to go into the counter attack. Here comes a cross. I think it was by Lucas Perez, but it wasn't a very good one. Looking for Boye. Uh, Barcelona was a little bit of luck there. Now it's something going into the box. He's all alone, but this time Enzo Rocco tracks him down perfectly well for to just send the ball to a corner kick. So two opportunities, one for each side. Elche was almost in a good position to actually go into the counter attack. Then Sergio Busquets simply placed a magnificent through pass for Abde, and Enzo Rocco was simply quick enough to actually get to catch up to the attacker of Barcelona and then simply send the ball in direction of a corner kick. Here comes the corner by the feet of Ousmane Dembele. It goes to the first post. It is in a very good one, and the first defender of Elche actually gets a touch on it. Now this time for a second chance, he plays it short. They open it up. Here comes Jordi Alba with a good cross, and player of Elche simply gets it away as far away as he can. It falls to the feet of Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie looks to his goalkeeper, and now he plays it to the German goalkeeper, Marc-André ter Stegen. So Barca and Elche both with a little bit of occasion for each side. Both neither of them were actually capable of actually taking advantage of it, but it does seem to have a little bit of dynamic view to this match so far. Right now it's Jordi Alba. He opens it up yet again to Abde. Abde trying to face. He takes it away from one of the players of Elche. Now it's at the feet of Gavi. Gavi opens up the pitch really well for Jordi Alba. Here comes a low cross, and it almost found Jutla. Nevertheless, a defender of Elche was first to get there. Now Elche once again trying to go quickly to the counterattack. This time Eddie Garcia intercepts it perfectly. Now it's Jutla. Jutla getting tripped up, but no foul whatsoever given by the referee. Now once again, Elche trying to go into the counterattack. Now I think Clement Lenglet fouled the player, but the referee allowed the play to continue. Now it's Enzo Rocco with the ball. He plays it over to his right with Palacios. Palacios cutting back a little bit into the middle, and now he plays it back yet again to another center back, Gonzalez. So both sides trying to really use really well the counterattack. Right now, Ousmane Dembele has stolen the ball, but a foul is given against the French defender. I mean, the French attacker. I'm not quite sure if it was Ousmane or Busquets who committed a foul, but they were in a very good position to actually get into a good attack right there for the Blaugranas. As I was going to say, both teams really trying to exploit the counterattacking phase of the match, and neither of them really actually being able to do so far. We'll see how this pans out for both sides. We know that Barca actually like to have a lot more of the possession. Right now, it's a foul by Palacios. He fouls Abde, and now it will be a foul just on the edge of the pitch for Barcelona. Right now, they take it quickly. It's right now Terry Garcia. And now he's trying to go up the pitch. He's looking for a long pass, but it hits the midfielder of Elche. And right now it's Abde. He plays it over to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba trying to send a good cross. But once again, the defense of Elche is simply in a very good position to intercept it. And once again, this time it's Luca Boye who is trying to go into the counterattack. And right now, I think Abde fouls the player of Elche. And the player of Elche is clearly in pain. I think it was Josan. Yes, it is Josan. and he, looking back the replay, I don't think there's much to it, but he is trying to express that he is in a lot of pain. We'll have to see how actually this pans out. Um, and I think he will receive medical attention. I'm not quite sure. He is still down on the ground. As we look to the players that are actually in the stands, Ansu Fati, Pedri, and Yusuf Demir. Yusuf Demir was actually a player who was expected to play today, but in the end he had a little bit of stomach ache or stomach problems, and he wasn't eligible anymore. And that's why I believe Jutla is actually playing as a starter for Barcelona's first team. He is a player of Barça B. He's been having a good season so far in El Filial in La Masia, but but he hasn't really been able to do as much in the first team yet. Right now, yet again another foul. This time it's Sergio Busquets who brings down. I think this time was Mascarel. He simply fouled him, or he was in a really strong tussle, and it is a foul. And here comes yet again Elche. He opens up the pitch. It's for Joan Mojica, and now Fidel gets away really well from two players of Barcelona. Once again, Mojica now he has to play it back all the way over to Gonzalez. This time it's Enzo Rocco, and Enzo Rocco opens up the pitch really well, looking for Josan. And now the attacker of Elche receives it really well. He was trying to look for Fidel, but Ousmane Dembele tracks him down really well, and now he only gives a throw in, and the fans really let him know that they appreciate this kind of display. Once again, he's trying to track down Mojica, and Mojica with a really good cross. It falls to the feet of Josan. He just on the edge of the pitch. He's looking for one of his teammates. He plays it over to Lucas Perez, and now Palacios. Now once again with Josan. This time it's yet again Perez. I'm sorry, and it will be a throw in this time yet again for Elche. Elche playing really well against this Barca team. They aren't really showing any. They aren't showing any sort of restraint or even fear of this Barca side, and they are playing really well. I think so far. This time it's a foul by Josan. I'm not quite sure against who it is against Abde, and um, and so it will be a free kick for Barcelona. Right now, it's Ousmane Dembele who's trying to get away from a player of Elche. It is a foul against a player of Elche against Fidel, and they gave each other their hands and in sportsmanship. Ousmane really trying to play with a lot of intensity. Let's hope that he can actually score a goal or have some sort of intervention in this match in favor of Barcelona. Right now, Ousmane Dembele. He cuts back into the middle with a very good pass through a lot of players. He was looking for Jutla. He didn't control it well, and it falls to the safe hands of the goalkeeper of Elche. An incredible pass by Ousmane Dembele through a lot of players, and Jutla almost controlled it well, but it was just a little bit of an inaccurate control by the attacker of Barcelona. Nevertheless, a really good connection between the two, and now it's a player of now it's Eche was trying to go into the counter attack through Mojica, but it was simply a too long of a pass, and it falls to the safe hands of Marc-André Ter Stegen. Now Xavi giving a lot of indications to his players and to his team, and right now it's with Eddie Garcia who plays it in front of him in the direction of Frenkie de Jong. Now he has played back with Longley moving up the pitch, and now they open up the pitch in direction of Abde. Abde getting away from one player. He's almost on the edge of the pitch, and I think he has one. Yes, he has one. Yet another corner kick for his side, and so Abde being one of the main alleyways of Barcelona into the attack, as well as Ousmane Dembele. Let's hope that Jude Black can actually connect well with him, and let's see if they can actually have a positive impact with in the team. Here comes the cross. The corner kick is once again Usmane. Here comes the corner kick. A really good one. A good header. It is a goal for Barcelona. It is a goal for Barca. It is Jutla. Jutla connected it really well from the corner kick. At first, it seemed as if it was going to be Araujo who had a little bit of contact on it, but then it fell to the head of Jutla, who connected it incredibly well. He sent it to the second post, and Edgar Badia had nothing to do whatsoever after that incredible header. A lot of players of Elche are going in direction of the referee, and are telling them that there was a lot of tussle inside of the box and that there should be a foul. Let's see if VAR has to intervene and what results of this. I'm looking at the replay, and no, there shouldn't be any sort of foul because Gonzalez was trying to track down Araujo. He ran into Busquets and he simply dived or in an Olympic fashion. So it should be a goal for Barcelona. Incredible header by Jutla. I think he surprised everyone with that incredible precision of a header. And so I think it should be a goal. As I said before, Gonzalez was trying to track down Ronald Araujo, the defender of Barcelona, and he just crashed with Busquets, who was standing still. And then he was just simply trying to dramatize the whole situation. And it is a goal for Barcelona. The match has already restarted, and Barcelona trying to go quickly into the counterattack, into the attack yet again, once again through Abde. So Barcelona are leading 16 minutes in, and Barca are winning 1-0. Uh, a good match so far by both sides. And Jutla with an incredible header sends his team into lead at the moment. Let's hope that Barcelona can actually keep this up, and let's see what happens now. Right now, it's Frenkie de Jong. He was trying to pass the ball over to Roa Araujo. He does lose it, and now it's Marcone. He opens it up for Mojica, one of the main avenues of the attack for Elche so far in this match. Right now, it's once again Frenkie de Jong who has the ball. He's trying to get away from the pressure of a player of Elche, and he does really well. Now it's at the feet of Clement Lenglet, who has a lot of open space in front of him. He finally opens up the pitch in direction of Abde. Abde cuts back, hangs back, and now he plays it in direction of Jordi Alba. Once again, Abde with Clement Lenglet. And a little bit of a keep ball right now between the players of Barcelona, and just try to carry this lead as much as they can, and just continue to grow in this match. Right now, an incredible display of Gavi. He cuts back into the middle. He is in a good position. He takes a shot, and it's a goal for Barcelona. Gavi, an incredible goal for Barca. He kisses the badge, and now it is the second goal for Barca as we almost reached the 20-minute mark. And as we almost reached the 20-minute mark, an incredible display of technical skill by Gavi. He got away incredibly well with a back heel pass from one defender, and then he cut back into the middle. He took an incredible shot that hit the post and then just went in. An incredible goal by Gavi, a solo goal, and now Barcelona are leading 2-0 just before the 20-minute mark. What an incredible solo goal by Gavi, an incredible display of all his skill, and then just an incredible finish by the youngster, one of the promises and one of the gems of Barcelona and La Masia. He is one of those players that simply shows the love for the club, and so Gavi scores a goal for Barca, and they are leading 2-0. And let's hope that Barca can actually keep this up. And as I said before, an incredible goal by Gavi. And let's hope that Barca can actually keep this up. Let's hope that Xavi can actually tell them what to continue doing and what they have to do in order to really secure this lead and continue to grow. He was saying in the before this match was transcendental, and they needed the warmth and the support of all the fans because they knew that this match can actually be a turning point for them in this season. And let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But Barca are leading and they are playing well. Gavi, an incredible solo goal. Jutla with an incredible header, and we'll let's hope that Barca can actually keep this up. Looking really quickly to the stats, Barcelona having 60% of the possession against just 40 by Elche, and two shots on target for Barcelona against this Elche side. They were playing really well Elche before actually the two goals, but right now I don't know if they can keep this up because Elche is showing a lot of weakness, and Barcelona does smell the blood. And well, let's see what happens right now for this Barcelona side, and let's hope that they can actually continue this mood that they have. As I said, as I was saying before, Barcelona are basically leading in all the stats possible. They are continuing to grow in this match, and well, let's hope that actually this all continues right now. Barcelona is still having a lot of the possession. It's a lot of keep ball between the whole midfield. They whenever they have the opportunities, they try to go into the attack immediately, but it isn't always that way. We do know that Barcelona this season particularly are having a lot of normally are having a lot of problems. But let's hope that they can actually keep right now this sort of lead, because unfortunately for us Barca fans, it has become some sort of it has become a little bit of a requirement to know that Barca can actually lose any sort of lead and any sort of at any moment. But well, let's hope that Barca can actually keep this up. And well, right now, as I said before, Barcelona are simply trying to keep the ball as much as they can through their middle of the field, and they aren't really risking any more that they need at the moment. And Barcelona are still having basically the bulk of the possession. They aren't really risking anymore. 23 minutes in, and Barca are seeing, I think, a good match. They are having a good match. Elche was also having a good match. Nevertheless, it doesn't seem to be enough just yet for Elche and their side. And let's hope that they can actually keep this up. Right now, it's Elche that have the ball. They play all the way back to Edgar Badia. Edgar Badia being pressure a little bit by the players of Barcelona. Right now, Sergio Busquets intercepts it really well. He tries to connect with Frenkie. Frenkie gives the ball away over to Mascarel. And now it's Elche that are trying to go into the counterattack. I think it's Lucas Perez. He's tripped up a little bit by. No, it was Lucas Boyer. He was tripped up a little bit by Longley, and he is asking for a yellow card, but the referee does not believe that it should be. So it will be a foul for Elche. It isn't really that close to the edge of the box. They take it actually quickly, and here comes across a player of Elche's. It's all alone inside of the box, and he takes it. It was into Rocco. He controlled it really well with his chest, and then he simply skyrocketed that shot. He was all alone inside of the 5 yard box in front of Marcandete Sein, and I'm not quite sure what he tried to do, but it was Clement Lenglet and I think it was Clement Lenglet, Sergio Busquets, and Frenkie Young who simply lost all sort of tracking of the defender. And Enzo Rocco simply made a hash of it incredibly. It was a howler by the defender. He is a defender, so I think he does have that point in his favor that you can actually ask him to be a striker in those sort of situations. But so Enzo Rocco right now had the clear opportunity to send his team also into the scoreboard. And yet again, another clear evidence that Barcelona does suffer a lot in the set piece. But let's hope they can actually correct this critical point under Xavi. Right now, an incredible pass by Gabi for De Jong, and De Jong almost controls it real well. He's inside of the box. Nevertheless, this time Gonzalez, the defender of Elche, simply tracks him down really well. Right now, it's up there. He plays it back over to. He was playing it with Jordi Alba. Once again, he plays it this time with Gabi. Now Gavi plays it back to Clement Lenglet, his safe pass, and Clement Lenglet plays it even further back to Eddie Garcia. Right now it's Eddie Garcia. He's looking for a long pass. This time he opens up the pitch to Ousmane Dembele on the right. Ousmane going up against Mojica. He cuts back into the middle. He sends an incredible through pass. And now it's Frenkie Young. Frenkie Young was inside of the box. I'm not quite sure what he tried to do. I think he was looking for that teammate who was arriving all alone to the second post. I think he was simply trying to play it in his direction, but he simply didn't make the correct impact with the ball. I think it was Jordi Alba who was all alone inside of the box on the other side. He was being tracked down by Palacios, but I think he was in a better position. And so Barcelona almost scored the third one, but Frenkie Young wasn't able to actually connect really that well with the ball. And so it is right now the ball of Elche. They're trying to go quickly into the attack this time through Fidel. Fidel opens up the pitch. Here comes a really good through pass in the direction of Lucas Perez. He he is offside, and so no sort of foul is given against Ronald Araujo, who was in a very physical tussle against the attacker. But it is yet again another clear view of how Elche are trying to go quickly into the counterattack. Ousmane Dembele, yet again another critical physical display of his speed, because he was also trying to go into defensive mode. And right now it's Ronald Araujo who has the ball. He plays it over to Eddie Garcia. Now Clement Lenglet. Clement Lenglet I think he was trying to find Frankie Young with a long pass, but nevertheless, this time it isn't accurate at all. They find Mojica instead, and Mojica trying to play it as far away as he can direction of his attackers. Yet again, another physical tackle. And this time is Lucas Perez who was trying to cut back into the middle, but Sergio Busquets tracked him down really well. I think this time it was actually Eddie Garcia and Lucas Boyer, the two players involved in a physical tussle. But yet again, no foul given whatsoever. But the players of Barcelona have to be careful, because in one of those situations, they can actually be sent off. So they have to be careful. They have to play intelligently and try to score another one. Because if you leave Elche to their own devices, they could easily also go into a very attacking mode right now. Yet again, another incredible through pass, this time by Ousmane Dembele. And yet again, another occasion by Jutla. He takes it really well, but Edgar Badia saves it incredibly well to his right side. A very good save and an incredible pass yet again by Ousmane Dembele, who is trying to play the role of playmaker. Right now it's a Mojica yet again through the left side, who is trying to go into the attack. He sends a low cross, and this time I think Lucas Boyer, who simply trips up himself all alone. And I think he was trying to create something special, but he tripped himself off. And so it will be a goal kick for Marc-André Stegen. A lot of good synchrony, I think, by all the players in the attack of Barcelona. As I said before, Ousmane Dembele trying to play, I think, the role of playmaker. Judla being one of those type of finishers with a lot of mobility. And Abde just being those kind of players, and actually likes to go into those 1v1s and win those kind of situations. Right now it's Ronald Araujo. He plays it to the middle of the field with Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets was trying to find Gavi on the right side, but it was just a little bit too long. And so it will be a throw-in for Elche. Gavi, I'm not going to grow tired of saying this, but Gavi scored an incredible solo goal against in this Elche match. And he will be a player to look out even further in the future. Right now, it's Clement Lenglet who wins the physical tussle, but this time he is once again he does commit a foul. I'm not quite sure against who, because both Lucas Boyer and Lucas Boyer and Lucas Perez are both very physical players who like to go into those physical tussles, and the defense of Barcelona have to be up to the task at the moment. Right now it's Ivan Marcone. He plays it short. He goes over to his left with Gonzalez, and now Gonzalez gives it away to Abde. Abde in a good position to actually go into the counterattack. He takes a long shot, but two defenders of Elche were simply in front of him and didn't allow the shot to get through them. Right now it's Ousmane Dembele who's going up against Mojica. Mojica shoves him off, and it is a foul in favor of the French attacker. Let's hope that Ousmane can actually stay healthy for the remainder of the season and continue to see him grow. Right now, to Ousmane, I think he will be the player to take this free kick. It's not quite that close to the box, but I think nevertheless it is a good position to actually send a cross in and see if yet again Jutla can score another one and get a brace to his name. It's both. I think it's Mane and Jordi Alba. Both players are getting ready or are in position to actually send this cross in, and let's see if they can actually pick out a teammate. Here comes a cross. It's by Jordi Alba. It's a very good one. Nevertheless, the defensive Elche were the first to get there, and now a little bit of a deflection by both sides. Right now, Jordi Alba once again with a good occasion. Now he plays it over to Gavi. Now Dembele in a good spot. He sends it a good cross. Nevertheless, I think it's Palacios who has a little bit of a touch on it. Now Busquets with a good shot off, But yet again, the defense of Elche doesn't allow the shot to go through. And right now it's Frankie Young inside of his own half who has the control of the ball. And he's looking for one of his teammates to play it to. And he plays it over to Clement Lenglet. So as I was saying before, Barcelona are having a good control of the ball, but they can't allow it to continue to grow or continue to have those kind of situations in which they can actually go into the counterattack because they're just 2 goals down. It's not that big of a difference. Right now, it's an incredible control by Jutla and Jordi Alba. And Jutla was almost in front of a situation in front of goal. Nevertheless, the defense of Elche once again using their physicality really well to simply get the ball away. But once again, Barca have the control. And this time, it's Clement Lenglet who opens up the pitch for Frenkie de Jong. Now Ousmane, he's trying to get away from Mojica, and he does really well. Dembele going into a very good situation. He was trying to send in a good cross, and now he wins the ball back after Mojica almost controlled it. He does take a shot off, but it goes just wide of the goal. He was in a very good situation, and he did really well. And Xavi recognizes him. He's trying to get his point across that he did an incredible attempt, and he's being really a positive element to this Barca side at the moment. Elche are having a lot of problems in a lot of the spaces of this match so far, and it's 9 shots for Barcelona against just one of Elche, and Elche will have to reorganize a lot in the halftime if they actually want to get back into this match, because I don't think they've. I know that they can be dangerous, but I don't think they're actually being that dangerous at the moment. Right now, it's a throw in for Elche. They were trying to look for a long pass yet again for Mojica, and he was once again being tracked down by Ousmane Dembele. Mojica seemed to be a little bit winded. I'm not sure if he's tired already of trying to go forward and then trying to track down Dembele when he goes into the attack. He does take a throw in. He looks for Lucas Boye. Now they lose the ball. Frankie plays it back all the way to Araujo. Araujo looking for one of his teammates. He takes his time. Nobody's really pressuring him. Now he goes to the left with Eddie Garcia and back again to Araujo. Now Gavi looking for a clear pass. He plays it all the way to the left with Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba with a really good pass for Abde. Abde inside of the box. He's trying to get away from a few players. He does take a shot. It goes just over the crossbar of Badia. But yet again, another good situation for Abde. He's so cool. He's so slick in those 1v1s. He got away really easily from Palacios. And then trying to simply take that shot to the second post. A little bit too much of power, because had he not put that much power to it, I think it would have been an incredible goal. And Xavi once again recognizing his players and trying to get his point across that they're doing really well, and they're trying to create as much opportunities as they can. Right now it's Edgar Badia yet again. This time he takes the goal kick really long. It falls to the feet of Jutla after a bit of a deflection. He plays in the direction of Ousmane Dembele. He's going up against Mojica. This time Mojica wins it really well in the defensive action. And now Ronald Araujo applies really well the pressure up high. And Barcelona yet again intercept and win the ball back to their cause. Right now it's Eddie Garcia. He plays it to Lenglet. And now Lenglet with Jordi Alba. Busquets. And once again, Eddie Garcia. Let's remember that this Barca side has a lot of rotations, and yet they are clicking really well. I think in a lot of the areas of the pitch, and a lot of players that are actually expected to have good performances are having a good performance so far in this match. Right now, Busquets loses the ball in a very compromised situation, but Eddie Garcia intercepts a very complicated pass. I think it was by Marcone, who was looking to send Lucas Boye in a good attacking situation. But Eddie Garcia read it really well, and now it will be a throw-in for Elche. It's Gavi who was trying to track down a very long pass by Jordi Alba. And it will be a throw-in this time by the hands of Josan. Josan looking for one of his teammates. and he's looking in the direction of Lucas Perez, and he goes into a physical tussle against Eddie Garcia, and Eddie Garcia does foul the attacker, and once again Lucas Perez is asking for a foul, is asking for actually a yellow card, but I think Eddie simply tripped him up in between his legs, but I don't think it's actually it's worthy of a yellow card. Yet again, another situation for Elche for the set piece. Here comes across, and yet again it's a Rocco. Yet again, all alone inside of the box. This time he was offside, but a dangerous game for Barcelona because they are allowing Enzo Rocco to get in all alone inside of the box. He was offside, but anyway, everyone loses their marker. Right now, once again, an incredible attempted pass through a lot of players by Ousmane Dembele, looking this time for Gavi. This time it wasn't that accurate, but at least it's one of those kind of games where for Ousmane where he is having a good interpretation of the game, and he is having a lot of interventions in his favor. Right now, Xavi, I think Xavi is having a lot of instructions for Ousmane. He does have him really close to him. So I think Xavi is trying to get across this point of what he has to do in order to have positive impacts. Right now, it's Ousmane. Yet again, he's going up against Mojica all alone. He's trying to get away. He cuts back a little bit into the middle. This time, he is pickpocketed, I think, by Fidel. And once again, Elche are trying to go into the attack. They do somehow get away from the pressure of Barcelona. This time it's Fidel all alone on the left side. He's looking for Lucas Perez. It's Ivan Marcone. He had a bit of a backheel pass, but Frankie intercepted it really well, and now to the feet of Ter Stegen. Right now it's Clement Lenglet. He plays it to Eric Garcia. And so far, I think a little bit of a calm period in the match for both sides, as neither of the two are actually having that much of occasions in front of goal. And I think Barcelona are trying to simply cool this game down and just trying to go into the half with a 2-goal advantage. Right now, it's once again Ousmane. He's going up against Mojica. Mojica looking to get the ball away, and this time Ousmane trips up a little bit on his own. And now, once again, Elche trying to go into the counter attack. A little bit of a tussle between Gavi and Lucas Perez. I think there was contact by... No, it wasn't Lucas Perez. I think it was... I'm not sure if it was Fidel, but he did contact the feet of Gavi. And Gavi had a little bit of touch in it with his hand, so it was deemed a handball. And right now, Elche once again cracking to the high pressure of Barcelona. This one it was Abdi who intercepted it really well, but he has to play it all the way back to his center backs because he doesn't have the kind of teammates around him. Now, an incredible pass by Eric Garcia with a long pass, looking for Jordi Alba. An incredible long pass. He wasn't offside, I think, but Jordi Alba couldn't really control it that well, and so it is yet again another occasion in which Barcelona can actually go up in front, yet another goal, but unlucky for the Blaugranas at the moment. Right now, it's Lucas Perez who was trying to send one of his teammates into the attack, but Ronald Araujo simply intercepts it with a lot of ease. And right now, it's Clement Lenglet who has the ball yet again. He opens up the pitch for Abde. Now Gavi getting away from a player. Now he plays it over to Jordi Alba. And yet again, it's Lenglet who moves out the pitch. Lenglet with an incredible 1-2 with Gavi. Now he's going into the attacking mode. He's looking for one of his teammates with a long pass. He plays it over to Frankie, and Frankie with incredible control with his back heel. He plays it over to Busquets. Now, Ousmane Dembele, you do see the players having a fun time and just trying to play as joyful as they can, something that we haven't seen, I think, in a long time in this club. And right now, it's once again with Frankie. Frankie trying to find Jordi Alba, a little bit of an inaccurate pass. But once again, Barcelona wins it really well and really quickly as Elche was trying to go into the counterattack. Right now, it's Gavi, Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba opens up the pitch to his left. Now it's Abde. Abde yet again gets away really easily from one player. Now he faces two. He has to play it back yet again to Jordi Alba. Now Araujo basically playing as a midfielder. Now he has to track back. He plays it over to Busquets. Now Gavi. Gavi looking for one of his teammates. He plays it back to Busquets. Busquets opens up the pitch to Jordi Alba. Now Jordi Alba looking for the long cross and has a bit of deflection, and it falls to the safe hands of Edgar Badia. We have reached the 41-minute mark. Barcelona are still leading 2-0 thanks to goals of Jutla and an incredible solo goal by Gavi. But so far, Barcelona are having a good match. They are winning back very quickly. Um, they are winning back the ball when Elche is trying to go into the counter attack. Right now, it's Gavi who is trying to go into the attack. He plays it over to Abde a little bit too long. Nevertheless, Abde yet again going up against Palacios. Palacios this time does lock him up a little bit, but he does find somehow Jordi Alba. Now Gavi. Now Jordi yet again. He plays it over to Clement Lenglet. Now Eric Garcia. Ronald Araujo. Once again, Eric Garcia. He plays it to his left with Clement Lenglet. Now a through pass, an incredible through pass for Jordi Alba. He has to reorganize because he wasn't in the best position. I think he was trying to use a lot of cheekiness because he was trying to nutmeg a defender of Elche. And right now, Barca wins the ball back. But yet again, I think another foul this time by Clement Lenglet against Lucas Boye. And so Barcelona are showing a lot of intensity in a lot of the on a lot of sides of the match so far. And as I was saying before, a lot of joyfulness plays, I think, that come when you're confident and you trust your teammates. Right now, it's Edgar Badia who simply tries to get the ball away as far away as he can from his own box. Uh, an offside is giving against the player of Elche, and so Barcelona will be once again getting this ball rolling, and they do so through Busquets really quickly. Now it's Clement Lenglet. Lenglet opens up the pitch. He was looking for Abde. He is tripped up. The referee allows the play to continue on. Right now it's Frenkie de Jong. He plays it back to Eddie Garcia. Now Garcia with Ronald Araujo. Araujo with Sergio Busquets. And now Busquets opens up the pitch. Now they go through with an incredible pass with Abde inside of the box. He has a few clear options. Now he plays it to Gavi, and Gavi takes a shot, but the defender of Elche does not allow the shot to go through. Now it's once again another occasion for Barcelona. It takes a lot of deflection, that pass by Jordi Alba. And now Gavi being tripped up quite a bit by by Palacios, I'm sorry. Incredible through passes by this Barcelona attack. And I think Elche are having a tough time recognizing when those passes are going to come. But right now it's Ronald Araujo who has the ball. A little bit of key ball between the defenders of Barcelona, both the three, Eddie Garcia, Clement Lenglet, and Ronald Araujo. We're just a few seconds away from actually reaching the 45-minute mark. Right now it's Gavi. He plays it over to Abde. Now Jordi Alba. Almost an incredible pass for Abde. But nevertheless, Araujo and Busquets win it back. Right now it's Dembele. He tries to send a cross, and I'm not sure if it will be a throw-in or a cross. It is a throw-in. He plays it back to Ronald Araujo. And now Ronald Araujo plays it back to Eddie Garcia. Marcande Stegen. Now Clement Lenglet. Lenglet looking for one of his teammates. He plays it over to Jutla. Now Jutla with Ronald Araujo. Now Ousmane Dembele looking for one of his teammates. He's all alone against Mojica. This time he cuts back into the middle. He is fouled, I think, by the left back. But the referee does give the whistle of the halftime. So Barcelona are leading 2-0 against Elche. As I was saying before, a really good header by Jutla after a corner kick by Ousmane Dembele, and also an incredible solo goal by Gavi, who showed his flair, showed his technical skills, and just an incredible solo goal by Gavi. So As always, thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. And as always, if you want to keep up to date with everything related to Barcelona, please be sure to check this link down below, blaugranagram.com. And thank you all for supporting us on this whole adventure. As always, if you have any questions, any comments, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you all for tuning in. Barcelona leading 2-0 against Elche. And I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. Welcome back for the second half of this match between Barcelona and Elche. For those that have just joined in or haven't been with us the whole match, Barcelona are leading 2-0 thanks to a header of Jutla, an incredible solo goal by Gavi. Right now, both teams are getting ready to jump on back into the pitch. We'll have to see if any of the two teams or both teams actually make some sort of change. Memphis Depay also in the stands, looking watching the match with his teammates. Also, I think alongside with Dani Alves. So yeah, quite a few incredible players in the stands right now for this Barcelona match. As we see that both teams are getting back on the pitch, and two changes will be made for Elche. Morente is on. I'll be sure to tell you in a few seconds for who he is coming on. For Josan, and I'll give you the full info in just a few seconds. So Ivan Marcone is off, and Gerard Gumbau, a former La Masia Academy player of Barcelona, is on the pitch. So, two substitution. Fidel is off, as well as Ivan Marcone, and Morente and Gumbau are on for Elche. Double substitutions for this Elche side, and now the match has kicked off. Barcelona are still leading. All the best luck in the world for Barcelona and Elche. Let's hope that it continues to be an incredible match for both sides. Right now, it's Eddie Garcia who has the ball. He plays it all the way to the right with Ousmane Dembele, who has been an incredible headache for Elche, as well as Gavi. Basically, all the players I think of Barcelona are having a solid performance so far in this match, and let's hope that they can actually continue this mood and this swagger into the second half. Right now, it's Clement Lenglet was looking for a long pass in direction of um, of Frenkie de Jong, but Edgar Badilla was simply in the right position at the right time to simply intercept that ball. Right now, a lot of tussle yet again by Lucas Boye and Clement Lenglet. And right now, it's it's Josan who is sending a good cross in. Nevertheless, Lucas Boye had a good contact on it, but it was simply not enough to get past Marc-André ter Stegen. It was a good attempt, but it wasn't the best attempt by the attacker of Elche to actually go up in front and go into the attack. I think it was simply in an awkward position, in an awkward. I think it was in an awkward position because he was trying to slide down and have a good contact on the ball, but he wasn't in the best position to do it. Right now it's Gabi. He plays it back to Eddie Garcia. Now Garcia opening up the pitch all the way to Abde. Now Jordi Alba. Alba the through pass for Gavi. And Gavi plays it back yet again to Alba. Now Alba was trying to find Gavi yet again, but this time it wasn't really the best of passes. And now Morente wins the throw in for his side. It will be a throw in for Elche, the newly substituted player. No, it won't be a throw in. It will be a free kick for his side. And so it is right now at the feet of. It will be the feet of Enzo Rocco, the player who will be the one in charge of getting this ball rolling yet again. He goes long. He's trying to find yet again another one of his attackers, but this time Jordi Alba simply gets in a good position. He leaves the ball in a compromised situation, but Eddie Garcia and Ronald Araujo simply sort it out. I think Jordi Alba was trying to head it in direction of his goalkeeper, but it simply lacked a lot of intensity, and it left Lucas Perez all alone in front of ter Stegen. He took the quick decision of trying to chip it over the German goalkeeper. It lacked precision and it lacked a little bit of strength, I think. And then Eddie Garcia and Ronald Araujo simply allowed the ball to leave the pitch, and so right now at the feet of Abde, he's looking to go into the attack. He had Gavi in front of him, but he decided to cut back. Now it's Jordi Alba. He plays it back to Clement Lenglet. So a little bit of an instability for Barcelona and for the Culés at the beginning of this second half. Right now, looking yet again for a long pass for Frenkie de Jong, but Edgar Badia yet again simply has to catch that long attempted pass because it lacked a little bit of intensity, a lot of accuracy. I'm sorry. Once again, looking for the right side with Morente, but this time he isn't really that lucky connecting with Lucas Perez. And now Marquez de Stegen has the ball. He has Eddie Garcia in front of him, and he does go to him. And now Eddie Garcia goes to his left with Clement Lenglet. He goes up the pitch. He dribbles past one player. Now he has played back to Gavi in order to not really risk it. Now an attempted long pass by Eddie Garcia in direction of Ousmane Dembele, but once again it lacks simply a lot of accuracy. Now Edgar Badia being pressured by Jutla. And so Barcelona does win a throw-in for their cause because Badia was simply too pressured by Jutla to actually get an accurate pass off. Right now it's Clement Lenglet. He plays it to the middle with Busquets. Busquets was almost being pressured by Boye. Right now it's a defeat of Dembele. Dembele once again against Mojica. He cuts back into the middle. This time they double team him, but he somehow gets away from them. Now he plays it over for Busquets, and Busquets with a little bit of green space in front of him to play it over to Dembele, and he does go to the French attacker. Now he cuts back into the middle, get away from Gonzalez. He fakes one shot. Now he plays it over to Frenkie de Jong, who is in a good position, and I think it will be a corner kick. Yes, it will be a corner kick after a really good attempt by Dembele and Frenkie de Jong. I think the final touch by Dembele in direction of Frenkie was simply a little bit too long. Nevertheless, it will be a corner kick, and we'll have to see if he can find yet again another teammate. He takes it short. He goes over to Frenkie. Now he plays it in between the lines for Abde. Now it's for Gavi. Gavi with a good shot, looking for the second post, but it's simply a little bit too wide of the second. Nevertheless, a good attempt by both Abde and Gavi to connect in a very tight space, and a lot of creativity by both players. Once again, Barcelona wins the ball back in a compromised situation. It's Gavi. He was almost inside of the box, but this time Palacios tracks him down really well. Now he's using physicality, and now I think he does win a throw-in favor of Elche. I think Barcelona does sense that they could actually get a third goal first rather than Elche going up in the scoreboard. Let's remember that this can actually be a very important victory from the mental aspect of it, and let's hope that Barcelona can actually see this through. Right now it's Boye. He opens up the pitch direction of Mojica. Mojica controls it really well. He has a lot of green space in front of him. He's being tracked down by Dembele. Dembele, now a really good cross. Nevertheless, Jordi Alba was the first to get there. Now both Jordi Alba and Gavi somehow get away from all the pressure of Elche, and now Gavi does win a foul after simply Morente pulled him down. Basically, he was trying to get to the ball, but Gavi uses his body really well to shield it, and so it is a free kick. And Barcelona gets the ball rolling very quickly. Right now, Jutla almost loses the ball against I think Enzo Rocco. Right now it's with Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen having a lot of time and space, not being pressured. Now he opens up the pitch with Lenglet, and he in turn goes back to his goalkeeper, and once again over to Eddie Garcia. Eddie Garcia so far, I think, having a good performance, trying to impact positively the attack through those long passes that he can play really well. A few of them have been inaccurate, but nevertheless, a good element to the squad in this match in particular. Right now is once again Clement Lenglet. He plays it back yet again to Eddie Garcia. Now Garcia looking for a long pass. He was looking, I think, for Jordi Alba, but he wasn't really that convinced of the pass. Once again, Eddie Garcia. Now he does go long, this time with Jutla. And Jutla with a little bit of a backheel pass for Frenkie. Now Ousmane. Ousmane was trying to find Jordi Alba just on the edge of the box. Now Barcelona once again turn up the pressure immediately. And now I think they almost win it back. Right now it's both Araujo and Busquets who recollected really well. Now Gavi plays it over to Frenkie, who is really just beside him. Now Jutla being tripped up and being brought down, but no foul is given whatsoever. Now Morit with a good position to actually go into the counterattack. He cuts back into the middle. He faces the physicality of Abde, and I think a foul will be giving. No, the referee allows the play to continue on. And here comes a good cross in front of the whole defense. But Marquez de Stegen simply read it really well and simply had to lay down and catch that low cross. Incredible attempt by the players of Elche. Nevertheless, it wasn't good enough just yet. Right now, it's once again Eddie Garcia. He plays it to his left with Clement Lenglet. Lenglet once again going up the pitch. I think he really likes to do so. Almost an inaccurate pass for Abde. He going up against Palacios. He plays it over to Gavi. Gavi plays it back over to Jordi Alba. Once again, Gavi. Once again with Alba. Now Gavi yet again. Gavi had a bit of a time and space. Now the fans are starting to chant Barça, Barça. Long possession by Barcelona. I think they do know that they can actually score another goal, but they're not quite clear just yet how to do so. Once again, it's Clement Lenglet. Nico Gonzalez is warming up on the sideline right now to actually jump on the pitch. Let's see if he can have a little bit more of positive impact. Right now, it's up there. He gets away really well from Palacios. Now a low cross, but no player of Barcelona was actually, I think, expecting it because no one was really near it. But once again, Barcelona simply intercept the ball really well. This time it's Eddie Garcia who wins it. And I think it will be a throw-in for Barca. But Abde simply gets away really well from Palacios with a lot of ease and send in an incredible low cross. But as I said before, I think really no player of Barcelona was actually expecting him to do so because neither Jutla or Frankie Young, who were the players inside of the box, were actually near that position. Now an incredible long pass by Busquets looking for Ousmane Dembélé, and he does find him on the right side. Now he plays it over to Araujo. Araujo with Jordi Alba. Now he tries to find once again Araujo, a player of Elche somehow very acrobatically gets the ball away. Reynolds once again Moret, and he tries to open up the pitch all the way to the left side with Fidel. Now Fidel tries to set in once again a low cross, but once again it's simply Eddie Garcia and Clement Lenglet who intercepted really well. Now Barcelona can actually go into the counterattack, but I think Abde this time simply takes it a little bit too slow. He's trying to bring down the tempo a little bit of the match and simply control it. We have reached the 55-minute mark. 10 minutes have been played of the second half, and Barcelona are still controlling this match really well. Let's see if they can actually create us another chance. Right now, it's Ousmane Dembélé who gets away really well from Mojica. He's inside of the box, but the ball simply gets too away from him because he had already gotten away from Mojica. But I think that final touch yet again is simply too strong because the ball left the pitch, but I think he has been a nightmare for Mojica all night long. The speed of Ousmane Dembélé is simply something to be astonished by because he can get away from basically any player with his speed alone. Right now, it's once again Busquets. Busquets is in the middle of the field. He's being tracked down by quite a few players. Now he has to play back to Jordi Alba. Eddie Garcia. He opens up the pitch to the Uruguayan defender, Ronald Araujo. And now Clement Lenglet. Lenglet fakes a pass, and he has to play to Marc-André Seguin, who I think I've just mentioned 2 or 3 times so far in this match. Not really being asked to do much yet. And let's hope that can actually continue. But the German goalkeeper so far, quite a normal or quite a calm night for him up until this point. Right now, Jutla, who's inside, he's on the edge of the box. He does take a shot, but Edgar Badia saves it incredibly well. An incredible shot by Jutla. He was looking for a second one. He was trying to cross all the way to the second post, but Edgar Badia with an incredible save. He took an incredible dive, and so he denies the third one for Barcelona. A really good dribble by Jutla to try to get away from Gonzalez, and then just simply try to cross as far away as he can from Badia. But as I said before, the goalkeeper was an incredible save, and 5 shots on target for Barcelona against just one by Elche. Right now, Gavi's showing a lot of intensity, trying to win the ball back for his team. He actually took down a little bit of the. LaLiga posters on the sidelines. he's really intense in the pressing. I think he's becoming a really intelligent player on when to do so with that intensity. Right now it's Palacios with the throw in. He takes his time. It doesn't get really any near any of his teammates. Busquets tries to control it with his chest and trying to play it to one of his teammates, but it is a little bit of an inaccurate pass, and so he gives away yet another throw in for Elche, and we'll see yet another two substitutions in Elche, and we'll have to see who comes off. It will be Fidel who comes off in favor of Milla, and Mascarel will also leave the pitch in favor of Guti. So four substitutions have been made by Elche. Guti is on, as well as Milla. So two more substitutions for Elche, and let's see if this can actually boost up the Elche side. Right now, a throw in, and it was almost intercepted by Ousmane Dembele, who's once again showing a lot of intensity, trying to win those kind of free passes back for Barcelona. But a little bit of luck for the defender of Elche, because he just put his face in the right position to actually not let Ousmane in the 1v1. Right now, Dembele wins the ball back yet again. They go over to Jutla. Now, Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie cuts back and plays it once again to Jutla. He a little bit of a compromise pass for Busquets. Now it's Longley who opens up the pitch all the way to the left side against for Abde, who is going up against Palacios. He fakes him out. He a little bit of a juke. Now he cuts back into the middle. He shakes off Palacios, who's just trying to grab Abde as well as he can, because he knows that he can't really control him that well. Now it's Mercadetes again, who opens up the pitch to the right with Araujo. Now Araujo cuts back and plays it all the way to the left side with Longley. Once again, Abde. Abde going up against Palacios, and he does get away from him with just pure speed. Another good cross, but yet again, no real player of Barcelona was actually near it. Now it falls to the feet of Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane cuts back into the middle. He's just on the edge of the box. He finds Gavi. Gavi not really sure what to do. He cuts back and plays it to Araujo. And now a bit of a backheel pass by Dembele, but isn't really that accurate in direction of Gavi, who is intercepted by Mojica. Now, I think a little bit of confusion by the defense of Barcelona, who allow Elche to actually go into the counterattack. And so it is Morente who's just on the edge of the box. He takes a shot, and it is a goal for Elche. He was given space by Clement Lenglet, and then he took an incredible shot to the second post, and Macandete could actually do nothing. But as I said before, a little bit of confusion, I think, by the defense of Barcelona that allowed Elche to actually get up the pitch with a lot of ease. And I'm not quite sure what just happened. I think the referee will be looking for a ball that Lucas Boy actually saved to actually see if the ball had left the pitch, but no, I don't think it was. And a lot of disorganization by the defense. Clement Lenglet allowed simply Morete to get up the pitch, and then he simply took a very strong shot that Macadese could actually do nothing about it. So as I said before, as Barcelona, you can't actually allow these kind of opponents to get those kind of occasions, because they will score, and if they do so, they're just now one goal away to actually leveling the score. And Barcelona have to snap back out of it. I think Xavi should send in a few substitutions to actually refresh this team, because I think they are kind of slacking at the moment. But let's see what Xavi and Barca have up their sleeve. Right now, it's Morente yet again on the right side. This time he faces Jordi Alba. Morente. He goes all the way to the edge of the box, and he leaves it all with an incredible cross. I'm not quite sure who it was. I think it's Milla. And Milla with an incredible header, and it is 2-2. Barcelona loses the lead with just, I think, 5 minutes. Morente, man of the match for Elche, came in, he scored a goal, and now he gives an assist. And this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you, that Barcelona can allow these kind of opponents to have these kind of spaces, and then simply just discard any sort of opportunities in front of goal, because they will score if you allow them to do so. So Barcelona, yet again, the story of the whole season. See how their lead is vanquished 2-0 in just a few minutes. And right now, I think the defense of Barcelona is simply really is not in connection. Ronald Araujo gave the ball away. I'm not quite sure. I think he was looking for Ousmane Dembele, and then no one really pressured anymore. And Jordi Alba allowed Morente to do whatever he wanted to. He allowed him to get up the pitch and then get to the final part of the and then allowed him to get simply to the final part of the pitch, send across. And Marcandete said, I think, was also not really expecting it because he was running to the second post in a very unorthodox fashion. And also, Araujo simply lost any sort of direction when it came to the defensive side of his duties. So Barcelona does see their lead drip down to nothing. And so Barcelona have to snap out of it and have to get back into the pitch. Well, get back into the game, and let's see how they react. Looking really quickly to the comment section, we have Shibu Sharon. Hi, hi back. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. It's a disaster for Barcelona. It's something that we have grown used to seeing because the defense of Barcelona has been weak. I was saying before the second half that the defense had been playing well up to that point. But right now, once again, it's the same old situation. Barcelona have to rope back as they see their lead brought down to nothing. Right now, it's something who was going up against Palacios. He cuts back and he plays it over to Gavi. Gavi with a good cross. And now it's a player, I think it was Jutla, who was all alone inside of the 5-yard box. He was trying to slide to have a little bit of a contact on the ball, but his attempt went just a little bit too high of the goal. Jutla with an incredible attempt, an incredible occasion, but no real contact by the player of Barcelona. I'm not sure if he was offside, but it went just over the crossbar. He was all alone in front of him because Edgar Badia was also beaten, but he was simply too uncomfortable with the situation and with the position he had to do that was basically sliding down to score the goal. And so Barcelona sees another occasion in which they could actually score yet another goal, be lost. Looking really quickly to the bench, Barcelona in the midfield or in the attack have Ricky Puig, Philippe Coutinho, Nico Gonzalez, and even Luke De Jong for the attack. Not the best of benches, but well, it is what it is, I guess. Right now it's Gavi who cuts back into the middle. Now he plays it over to Ronald Araujo. Araujo looking for one of his teammates. He's looking to the right side with Ousmane Dembele. Dembele now trying to get away from Mojica. He almost got away, but Milla was also there to simply double cover him. And right now it will be a throw in for Barcelona yet again on the right side. And let's see if Barca can actually get back into this match and score another goal to at least win this game. Because as I was saying before, this could be a psychological victory, but right now it seems as if it's going to be yet another psychological draw in which Barca simply allow the other team to get back after they had a really good margin of victory. Right now, it's Ousmane Dembele. He cuts back and he plays it yet again to Garcia. Now Araujo. He's trying to play it all the way to the left side with Longley, but it's in a compromised situation. And Longley now gives away a throw in. I think Xavi should make a few substitutions or actually see who he could put on the defense, because right now I think Clement Lenglet and Rod Araujo are a little bit nervous because of their mistakes. Right now, it's once again Elche trying to go into the attack. Dembele plays it back, and now in a very compromised situation for both Araujo and Marc-André ter Stegen. And now once again, it's Elche who are trying to go into the attack, this time through Rocco. But this time the cross of Rocco is not really the best he could do. And and right now it will be a throw in, and now the fans in the stands are letting him know that he's simply taking too much time and they're not really that happy with Mojica. 70 minutes have been played so far. We're about to reach the 70-minute mark, and still 2-2. Barcelona gave away the lead in a matter of 2 minutes, I think. And well, let's see what happens now for the Blaugranas. It's Mojica who has the ball. He will have a throw in. Now he goes long in direction of Milla. Milla going up against two players, and now he sees how the ball simply gets away from him, and it will be a goal kick for Macandé ter Stegen. Looking really quickly to the stats, still 70% for Barcelona in the possession against 34 Elche. 9 shots for Barca, 3 by Elche, 4 on target against 2 of Elche. So Elche 2 shots on target, 2 goals. And right now Barca seems to be a little bit I'm not sure if slow is the word, or dazzled, or confused, or what the word is. But right now, an incredible pass by Busquets looking for Abde. But right now, it's simply the goalkeeper of Elche, Badia, who punched it away as far away as he could. But I'm not quite sure who because two players, both players were actually offside. Both Jutla and Abde were offside. I thought that it was just Jutla who was offside, but also Abde. And so it will be a free kick for Elche. I'm sorry, I'm looking yet again to the replay of the second goal of Elche, and it's just a horrific defensive miss. It's just a horrific defensive display by all three of the defenders, as well as Jordi Alba. Right now, it's Gavi who's going into the physical tussle, and it has been won against Morente. I'm sorry, Morente being, as I said before, the MVP possibly for Elche. He came on the pitch at the middle of the match, and he came on at the middle of the half. I mean, at the middle of the match, and he came on, scored a goal, and provided an assist for the second one. So possibly, I don't know if man of the match, but at least man of the match for Elche's side. So Jutla is coming off, and Nico Gonzalez is coming on. Striker is brought off, and midfielder with a lot of intensity and physical display has come on with Nico. We'll have to see how now they reorganize and what this actually means. I think Gavi will have a lot of more freedom going up into the attack, and let's see what this actually means for Barcelona. Right now, it's once again Barcelona are trying to go into the attack. This time they look and they find with a long pass Abde, but he simply gives the ball away after he was trying to play it to one of the players of his teammates. Now Palacios with a little bit of a physical tussle with him, and now a foul by Elche. So Elche are beginning to deploy the nasty and physical side of any sort of match of football. And right now, once again, it's Barcelona that lose the ball. This time it's Nico who wins it back. He plays it over to Frankie. Frankie being pressured, and he loses it against Gumbau, but somehow wins it back. Right now, it's up there yet again against Palacios. He's trying to get away. Palacios using once again his physical side, and this time he does win the 1v1 against Abde. And now Palacios is asking for a foul. And now I'm not quite sure what happened, but two players of Elche are down on the ground in pain. I think Abde left a little bit of a friendly reminder to Palacios with a little bit of a physical tussle. And I'm not quite sure if really anything happened. No. Abde also deploying a little bit of his physical and nasty side against Palacios. He possibly is a little bit angry for that physical tussle against him. And now we see also two players warming up. Both Coutinho and Alejandro Valde, the left back, is also warming up. Let's see if if any of the two can actually jump on the pitch and have a positive impact for for Barcelona. Right now it's Clement Lenglet. He plays it over to Nico Gonzalez, who is being pressured by Gumbau. Nevertheless, he does use his physicality well. Right now it's Eric Garcia. He goes over to Araujo. Now once again it's Nico. He plays it over to Gavi. Gavi being brought down, and it is a foul. It is a foul by Enzo Rocco against Gavi. Gavi is one of those players that he doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have that big body, but he's an incredible player. Right now, it's Sable who gets away really well from the goalkeeper. Now, a good shot by Nico Gonzalez that is simply covered up, I think, by Palacios on the edge of the goal. So I'm not quite sure what just happened. I think Abde was trying to run to the back of Palacios. He wasn't offside. An incredible pass. I'm not quite sure by who. Abde got away around Badia, and then Nico with an incredible shot. But Palacios was simply in the correct position to not allow that ball to get through because Badia was already beaten. But Palacios saves Elche right now, and Barcelona was actually in a good position to score a goal. And well, I mean that's how it goes, I guess. Right now, Barcelona was almost in a good position to actually get back into the match. Well, to get back into the leading of the match, and well, it is what it is. Right now, the fans of the Camp Nou are letting the referee know that they aren't really happy with a decision that he's made. Right now, 75 minutes of the match have been played, just 50 remaining for Barcelona to actually get back into the lead. Right now, it's Gavi. A lot of deflections on that pass. Right now, Zorroco wins it back, and it will be a throw-in for Elche after Guti was trying to play it through a lot of players. I think Ricky Puig is ready to come on. We'll have to see who will be coming off. And it will be Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie is coming off. He had a really good first half, but the second half, I think he just died down and lost a little bit his positioning. But Ricky is coming off a little bit of fresh legs for the middle of the field, and let's see if he can actually make those kind of trademark passes in between a lot of players and a lot of opponents. Right now, Tarajo is going up against Lucas. He wins it back. He was going up against Lucas Perez. Now Ousmane Dembélé getting the ball back. He's trying to get away from quite a few players. Now he's brought down, and the player I'm not quite sure who brought him down. I think it was Gumbau. Gumbau sees a yellow card. He did use a lot of intensity against Ousmane Dembélé to simply try to bring him down, and Dembélé was clearly not happy at all because he did use a little bit too high his right foot. Now it's Eric Garcia yet again who has the ball. He's going up the pitch. He's looking for one of his teammates. He opens up the pitch at the end to the right side. Now it's Nico. Once again, Eric Garcia. Lenglet plays it to the middle of the field with Ricky. Ricky, a little bit of a pocket of space. He plays it over to Nico, who's pickpocketed by Rocco. Now Mojica trying to go into the attack with Lucas Perez, but Eric Garcia simply wins it incredibly well for Barcelona. And now Marc-André Stegen simply has to play it over to Lenglet. 77 minutes played. Barcelona still tied 2-2. 537 passes by Barcelona against just 174 by Elche. Right now, it's Abde. Abde cuts back into the middle. He goes all the way to the other side with Ousmane, who controls the ball really well. He's inside of the box. He was trying to send in a good cross, but Mojica tracked him down really well. And so it will be a corner kick for Barcelona. Let's see if Ousmane can actually send a good cross. Mojica was trying to get the match to stop a little bit because I think he was trying to cramp up. But right now, a faulty cross by Ousmane this time. And right now it's Gavi. He cuts back into the middle. He's looking for one of his teammates. A faulty pass this time in direction of Abde. Abde couldn't really reorganize himself. And now Lucas Perez was trying to go into the counter attack, but he's fouled by Eddie Garcia. I thought Eddie Garcia had actually won the ball back for Barcelona incredibly well, but he is shown the yellow card. He could have been shown actually the red card because he was in a compromised situation, and Lucas Perez was almost in a very was almost in a good position to actually go into the counter attack, and Eddie Garcia was in a compromised one. Looking back at the replay, he was in a compromise. He was correct, the referee, to actually give the yellow card and the foul. And right now, a long cross by Elche. It falls to the feet of Ricky Puig after a few deflections. Now he opens up the pitch in direction of Jordi Alba, and the whole bench of Elche are trying to bring up the morale of the team, trying to applaud any small action by their teammates. Right now, Ronald Araujo. He plays it to the left with Eddie Garcia. Now Clement Lenglet. Abde has to play it back after being pressured very intensely by Palacios. We've almost reached the 80-minute mark and still 2-2. Let's see if Barca can actually do something. Right now, it's Ousmane Dembélé who's going up against Mojica yet again. This time, once again, using his speed. And now he's trying to get past him. And Ousmane, I think, was trying to call for a foul, but no foul is given. And the ball has left the has left the pitch, and it will be a goal kick. And now Mojica is having cramps, I think, because he will receive medical attention. And now the Camp Nou is letting him know that he's not real. They're not really happy with this situation. Mojica has been asked quite a bit by Ousmane Dembélé, but I think he has contained him relatively really well. As always, thank you all for tuning in. And as always, if you want to keep up with everything related to Barcelona, please be sure to check out this link down below. And if you have any comments, any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And right now, Mojica is receiving medical attention, but the referee is giving the indication that he has to leave the pitch. And if he has to receive more medical attention, he has to leave the pitch and receive it outside, so the match can actually can continue. I think Mojica does have a little bit of discomfort in the inside of his leg, and we'll have to see who of Elche comes on. I think right now, I'm not quite sure, but I think Ousmane has already changed. I think Ousmane has changed wings, so I think he will be playing on the other side right now. And already and right now, a substitution is getting ready for Elche to come on the pitch. It's Josema, and Joan Mojica won't be able to continue in this match. He did have I think a really good match up until this point before he got injured, and so a little bit of a substitution, and Josema will be playing in that same position. And right now, I think, as I said before, I think actually Abde is playing on the other side. They have changed position between Abde and Ousmane. Now Ousmane has drawn the first foul by Palacios. So Palacios now will have to change a little bit his approach to his defense, because I think he had grown a little bit accustomed to Abde, but now he goes up against Ousmane Dembélé. Right now, Eddie Garcia looking for a long pass. He goes all the way to the left side with Ousmane. Ousmane trying to get a good pass in between the lines. He does get one, but now it has a little bit of deflection of Jordi Alba. Nevertheless, Barcelona wins it back. Now a pass by Busquets in direction of Ousmane. Now Clement Lenglet gives the ball away. I think he tripped up a player of Elche in the process, but the referee does not give a foul. And so it will be Nico Gonzalez now in the middle of the field. Final few minutes of the match, I think. And Barcelona are still leading, are still tying 2-2 against Elche. And let's see if Barcelona can actually bounce back. Right now it's Nico. Nico inside of the box. Nico cuts back. He's looking for one of his options. He goes all the way to the edge of the box. He sends it across, but nobody's really near it to actually have a little bit of a contact on it. Now it's Elche that are trying to go into the counterattack. This time, Eric Garcia simply intercepts that pass really well. It falls to the feet of Ter Stegen. And I don't think any more players of Barcelona will actually be coming on unless Xavi has a little bit of a surprise in the final few minutes. But um, I'll be checking out whatever I can on the sidelines. Right now, it's I think it's Abde who has them all on the right side. He cuts back and he plays it over to Araujo. Now Eric Garcia. Garcia plays it to the left side with Clement Lenglet. Now Ousmane Dembele. Dembele cuts back into the middle. He was trying to pass. He was trying to send a pass through a lot of legs. Nevertheless, Barcelona does win it back yet again. Right now, Elche is simply just trying to win all the balls as much as they can. Right now, it's Gavi inside of the box. He sends it a good cross. Now it's Nico Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez with a good shot, and it's a goal for Barcelona. A goal for Barca. Nico Gonzalez comes to the rescue for Barca. Just 84 minutes in the 84-minute mark, and Nico Gonzalez saves Barcelona. An incredible play by Nico and by Gavi, and Nico scores an incredible shot to the top side of the left, to the top left side of the goal of Badia. He had nothing to do. Badia simply could just stand by and watch because the shot of Nico Gonzalez was simply incredible. Incredible passes. I'm not sure. I don't think Gavi is offside because they will have to check because Gavi was on a late run. And so let's hope that it's nothing too serious because I think Gavi was onside, but we'll have to see what VAR has to say about it. But as things stand right now, Nico Gonzalez, an incredible goal. He simply put it just really near the left post. And now Xavi is clearly happy. Let's hope that it's not offside. Barcelona can actually go on to win this match because they have been playing really well. And now the whole team of Elche are surrounding the player. I mean the referee of the match, and they're trying to tell him that it wasn't offside. And let's see what actually is the decision by what is the decision of the referee. I think VAR is checking, and they're trying to tell him what to say. The goal, it is a goal. So Nico comes to the rescue for Barcelona. Nico scores a goal 85 minutes in, and let's hope that Barca can actually go on to win this match. As I look really quickly to the comments, we have Jay Greger. Thanks to you, Joav. No, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sticking with me and being here with me for this incredible journey. Right now, Barcelona are leading. We have almost reached the 87-minute mark, and Barca are leading 3-2. A foul against Elche, and now the bench of Elche are really in a hurry for actually for the match to continue on. I think Xavi will send another substitution. It's Alejandro Valde who will be coming on. I didn't really see who the players who will be coming off is. It's Jordi Alba who will be coming off, I think. I'm not quite sure who will be coming off. I'm not quite sure who it is. I think it's Abde. A lot of confusion on all the benches and all the sides. I'm not quite sure what is. It is Abde. Abde is coming off, and Alejandro Valde will be coming on. So also a little bit of mind games by the whole team of Barcelona and the bench of Barca. So now the tables have turned. Now Elche are in a hurry to actually get this match started yet again. So let's see what now is in store in this final few minutes of the match. 88 minutes have been played. and no foul as we look back into the VAR decision. No real offside, just really the hand. I think of Gavi is offside, but no really nothing to really be worried about. Right now, it's once again Eddie Garcia who has the ball. He plays it to the right with Rod Araujo. Now Eddie Garcia cuts back and plays it yet again to the Uruguayan defender. Now he plays it all the way, really long pass for Nico. He's trying to get away from two players, but the second one simply wins the ball back. Now it's Usmane. He plays it to the left with Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba cuts back. Now he plays it over to Ricky. Now Alejandro Valde, an incredible left back, I have to say. Now Alejandro Valde loses against Palacios, but I think he does win a throw-in. No, it is a throw-in for Elche. Palacios simply using all his physicality. He doesn't really have that much more to him, just physicality and pure strength. Now Enzo Rocco. Rocco trying to send his team into the attack. Now it's Busquets. Busquets plays it over to Gavi. Gavi using his physicality yet again. As I said before, Gavi doesn't have that big body. He doesn't have that big strength or that huge strength, but he uses physicality incredibly well to protect the ball and not allow any player to actually to steal the ball away from him. The manager of Elche is clearly upset, and he was shown the yellow card because all the time wasted in that final substitution by Abde. So 90 minutes we have reached the 90-minute mark. We'll have to see how much time is actually added on. Right now, it's Ricky who has the ball. He cuts back, and he has one of his teammates to his right. Now he draws a foul. It is a foul in favor of Barcelona. Ricky, also an incredible player to actually win those kinds of fouls because he uses his body to cover up the ball incredibly well. And now Xavi giving a lot of instructions, and 6 minutes have been added on to this match. Personally, I think it's too much, but 6 minutes have been added on to this match, and it is a free kick for Barcelona. It's Busquets who will be taking it. No player of Barcelona is actually inside of the box of Elche, and basically a whole side of Elche is inside of their own half. Finally, Nico takes it. He plays it back to Longley. Longley opens up himself a little bit of time and space. Now Ricky opens it in the direction of Alejandro Valde, and it will be a throw-in for Barcelona, and they will waste as much time as possible. Now Morente, the player who was basically the hero of Elche, is asking for the ball. He's very vocal and verbally talking to the people in charge of sending the balls into the sideline. Now it's Ricky. He plays it back to Longley. Longley cuts back. He's trying to play through a lot of players, but now he loses it. Fortunately for him, Eddie Garcia was in a good position to simply intercept any sort of interception or any sort of counterattack. Right now, it's Clement Longley. Longley plays it over to Gavi. I think, no, I'm not sure who it was in Jordi Alba who was being fouled. Now Araujo has in front of him Usman Dembele with a lot of time and space. He plays it to him. He has a lot of green space. He cuts back. He's inside of the box. He sends it across, but yet again, nobody's really near. Dembele has to look up and see where his one teammate is because he can't just send those kind of crosses without actually looking. He has to be a lot more mindful of where his teammates are. Right now, Ricky Puig. Ricky, he cuts back. He plays it over to Busquets. Once again, Ricky. He cuts back, and now he plays it over to Longley. Now Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba plays it really long to Alejandro Valde, who is really fresh. He's going up against Palacios. He cuts back. He plays it to Gavi. Now he goes even back further with Jordi Alba. Now Busquets. Once again, now Gavi. Gavi having the ball. Now he plays it over to Valde, who uses, once again, his strength really well to fence off Palacios. And now it will be once again a good and now it will be a throw-in yet again for Barca. It's Jordi Alba who goes in the direction of Gavi. Gavi gets away really well from Palacios. And now he's being brought down by Palacios. Palacios just uses physicality. He doesn't really have any more resources, really. Now Jordi Alba. He gives it away, but once again, Eddie Garcia was in a good position to simply intercept it as quickly as he could. Now it's Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen being pressured. He plays it in the middle of the field. Now Ter Stegen just get it away as far away as he can. That's what he has to do, and that's what he does. Now he goes over to Araujo. Araujo gets away from the first player who was trying to pressure him. Now he has a lot of space in front of him. He plays it over to Ricky. Now Ricky opens up the pitch to the left with Alejandro Valde. Valde cuts back into the middle. Now Gavi. Once again, Ricky. Ricky was trying to connect with Gavi, but no real connection there or no real opportunity. 93 minutes and 40 and 50 seconds have been played. We'll have to see what happens in these final few minutes. Let's hope that Barca can actually see this through. Now it's Lucas Boye who has the ball. He's trying to control. Morente, I think, was trying to win the ball back, but now it's Gavi who wins it. He's being tracked down by Gumbau. He plays it to the right with Dembele. He cuts back into the middle. A lot of space in the middle of the field right now. It's Nico. He plays it over to Busquets. Now Jordi Alba. He plays it to the left with Alejandro Valde. Now Jordi. Barcelona are simply defending through the possession of the ball. As we look at an incredible stat, Gavi has run 13.3 kilometers in this match. Incredible physical and stamina display by the young player. And I'm not quite sure who will be MVP, but an incredible display by Gavi, I think, in this match. Now, Jordi Alba, I think, just simply tried to surprise Badia with a very long shot that isn't really that accurate. Just 1 minute remaining in this match. And now Badia will be the one to take his goal kick, and he will send his team all the way as far away as he can from his own side. This time, Busquets wins the header, and he's trying to send Gavi into the attack, but it goes all the way back to Badia. And Gavi now also try to use his remaining stamina to get back. Once again, it's Busquets. Now it's Balde who's trying to pressure Palacios. Now he has to go all the way back, I think, to who is defender to Gonzalez, and now he's trying to send his teammates up into the attack through Milla. Araujo in a good position to simply allow the ball to leave the pitch. Just 13 seconds remaining in this match, and Barcelona are winning thanks to Nico Gonzalez and an incredible shot at the 80 something minute. I'm not quite sure at what exactly, 85 minutes. And the match has finished. Barcelona has won. Nico Gonzalez scored an incredible goal. He goes immediately to hug Gavi. So 2 players of La Masia, 2 incredible prospects of Barcelona do save Barca. Gavi and Nico wins it. I'm really excited because I thought for a second that Barcelona were yet again going to draw after going up in the first half. So Barcelona does win 3-2 thanks to goals of Jutla, an incredible header from the cross. Then Gavi with an incredible solo goal. And finally, Nico Gonzalez sent a rocket to the left side of the goal of Badia, who could not do anything. And Barcelona does win 3-2 in this match. And well, as always, thank you all for tuning in. It was an incredible match. Let's hope, as I was saying before, actually Elche scored their 2 goals, that this, I think, is a psychological victory for Barcelona, because they know where they stand and they know what they have to do to actually bounce back in this La Liga. I know we all think it's practically impossible for Barcelona to actually win, but it is critical for Barca to actually get back in those positions of Champions League, so especially economically speaking. Looking also really quickly to the comments, we have Jay once again who says, "Win few. Thank you for your careful attention to detail. I enjoy listening while at work, and you do a great job for describing the action and the excitement." Thank you a lot, Jay. I really appreciate it. I love being here, and yeah, cheers to the youngsters for the win. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, if you want to keep up to everything related to Barcelona, please be sure to check out this link down below, blaugranagram.com. I'm normally here all the weekends for La Liga games. I'll be sure to be here as much as I can. And also, we have our podcast in English and in Spanish. So if you're interested in that as well, please be sure to check them out. And as always, thank you all for tuning in. Please stay safe in these times of need. Also, for all of the people that celebrate Christmas and have all these kinds of holidays, Happy holidays. Let's hope that it's a good one, and please be keep safe